Welcome back, everybody. Well, it's all about how social media can influence the way we feel about our lives and what we believe is the right way to live. That's how Durban-born singer Simone Govender describes her single titled "The Attention's Really Killing Me." The personal pop rock track in response to the artist's own negative experience on social media. Govender joins us now this morning to take us through her musical journey. Simone, a very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Good to have you. How's it going?
It's good, a little bit nervous, but...
Well, don't be, just simply. Tell me, when did your musical journey start?
So I started with music when I was very young. My parents sent me for piano lessons when I was 5, and they always saw my growing interest in it. And when we moved to Johannesburg when I was 10, I kept going. When I was in high school, I picked up the guitar for the first time, and I taught myself how to play. And that's when I realized that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
And then the choice of genre, what really triggered it?
The pop punk rock music, so Green Day and Blink-182 and Linkin Park. Yeah. Okay,
so what really fascinated you about those genres?
I think it was just their honesty in their music, you know.
Right.
I was struggling as a young person to pinpoint how I was feeling at the time, and when you say how you feel, everyone's like, oh, you're young, you're not supposed to feel like that. And when you hear the music, then you're just like, that is exactly how I feel.
Right, right. Now, Simone, I understand that you graduated, in psychology in 2017, but in the same year, you pursued music. So which one do you juggle? And I know it's an unfair question to ask, which one is closer to your heart, but just make the attempt to answer that.
So I'm going to try. So basically my parents are like, okay, if you want to do this for real, you need to have a backup plan. Yeah. So I was at the time going for therapy and stuff when I was in high school, and I'm like, I really want to help people, and I enjoyed listening to people, and that's why I'm like, okay, I mean, I'm probably going to be a little bit better at psychology because I didn't need math. So we did it, and we did need math, and that was a hurdle that I'm so glad that I finally got over.
Right.
But I've found that the music and the psychology sort of fit together, especially when you're sitting down and you're writing the music, and that's what I really enjoy about putting those two together.
And I suppose your psychology degree will also come in handy in terms of dealing with your own psychological issues as well.
Yeah.
Because, in this industry, it's a very tough industry, especially the South African music industry. You definitely need to be, psychological strength, as it were.
Oh, yes. If it wasn't for my knowledge of how to deal and communicate with other people, and also how to dig deep and self-reflect, and also my faith, I don't think I would have made it this far.
And also your fan base as well, and know how to communicate with your fans. Right?
Yes, I was a terrible people's person before I started studying psychology, so it really helped.
All right, now just take us through, your highlights of embarking on this musical journey. What would you point out as, the fact that you have arrived and you're happy that you're doing it?
I think I had the opportunity to play at Splashy Fen in 2018 and 2019. Even just going down and playing at a big music festival, it was so exciting. And the people there were so supportive, and you just connect on a different level, Okay. I think that's what a lot of people enjoy about music. It brings everyone together.
Okay. Yeah. And now your single, "The Attention Is Killing Me," yeah? What inspired it, and what's in that title?
So basically it's about how I was in a space where I was questioning whether I was doing the right thing, and then you get all these outside voices saying, no, you're supposed to be here because you're this age and you're running out of time. And the more time I actually spent on social media, the more I felt bad about myself. And at the time I was also doing a lot of TikTok lives, with COVID and everything, you had to adjust to the new normal. And you get people that are really supportive, and then you get people that are really not. And during the journey of the song, I was experiencing all of these things, and I still struggle till this day to speak how I feel. So really? I wrote it down, and I had this idea, and I presented it to the guys in Muse Studios, and they're like, okay, let's make it more broad, because it's a topic that everyone needs to talk about. Sure. And that's how Nick and Hugo and I came up with this whole idea, and I've been so blessed to work with them as well. It's really made me think about the way we see social media and how we're perceived on it, and how people think that just because there's a screen in front of their face, they can say anything and get away with it.
Are you happy with the level of support you're getting from friends, family, the record labels, and just about everybody in the music industry?
I'm I'm very lucky to have my family backing me throughout this entire journey, and my friends. And you'll get like someone messaging you like, I heard you sing at this place and I really enjoyed it.
Wow.
It really made my day. And sometimes we feel like we're not doing enough. And when someone sends you that message, you feel a little bit better, you know, like at least you made a difference to someone. So yeah.
Now back to the issue of social media. I understand that you experienced, you know, very negative social media attention. Yeah? What did that entail?
So there were basically a lot of people say, you get a few that say, oh, you sing bad, you shouldn't do it, you should quit. And then there's a lot of people that pick on the way that I look. So there's a whole perception of what a musician should look like. And according to the people on the internet, I don't fit that description. And it was getting to me a little bit. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should just quit, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, there's a little fire that got lit inside of me that was like, no, I'm going to prove these people wrong, and I'm going to sing even louder.
And look who has the last laugh now, literally. So what lessons came with working on this project?
You have to be so grounded in who you are and who your identity is, because it's so easy to just believe the lies that people tell you. It's been just the whole journey of self-love as well. You know, it's a very touchy subject, but it's so important to know who we are and be happy with who we are, especially going into this industry.
And you're also working on a full album. How's that going?
It is going.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get some ideas together and get some song ideas written down, and then we should present it to the guys at the studio soon, and hopefully by end of next year something will come through. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to give us a hint about what's in that album?
I will, when I figure it out, I will let you know.
I like that you play it safe. So who would you love to collaborate with in this industry?
In international or local?
Well, both international or local.
So international, I would really love to work with Ed Sheeran. I love the way his songwriting is done, and also Coldplay with different types of, like, their chord progressions are so different, but it works. And local, I would really love to work with Jeremy Loops or Matthew Mole, Good Luck. They're like my 3 favorite bands ever. Yeah.
What is it about them that really fascinates you?
It's just the expression of their music. They're all so different, but it just gives the same message, and it brings people together.
So where to from here?
Hopefully more gigs, touring out of Johannesburg soon, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Where do you normally gig?
So around like restaurants and markets. Yeah.
Okay. Great stuff, man. All the best. And how do your fans follow you?
On social media, at Simone Govender Music on all the platforms. It's the same. So it's easy to find.
You know, it's quite interesting that, you know, we may want to avoid social media at all costs, but we definitely need social media.
Yes.
And especially the industry that you're in.
Yeah.
Lovely chatting to you, Simone.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great stuff. Well, singer Simone Govender speaking to us and about a 4th single, The Attention's Really Killing Me. Now, this personal pop rock track is in response to the artist's own negative experience on social media. All right, let's now take a quick break. We'll be back with more in a moment.